Hello everyone, my name is Damilola. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching us how to go about this Chinese food showing on my screen right now. If this sounds like something you're interested in and you want to know how to go about it, can you please don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, like and share. Share it with your families, share it with your friends, share it with everyone because by doing this, it allows you to push this video to more people, to more amazing people like you. Without wasting much time, let's dive right into the video. So guys, for this tutorial, these are the materials I'm going to be working with. I have about 4 yards of African print here with me, and this is it right here. And I have my tassel because I'm going to be using tassel for this particular one. I have my ashoke. I bought 3 stripe of this ashoke. So I later realized 2 can actually enough, but I just bought 3 to be on a safer side. So the next thing I'm just going to go ahead and do now is to fold this into fold of 4. So guys, this is after folding it into a fold of 4. And when you want to fold yours, it actually depends on you because I'm working with a longer length and the sleeve part is also actually long, so that's why I fold it this way. And I'm going to be having some excesses, but I'm going to be using it for my scarf. All right, so the next thing to do now is to take out our proper measurements like the way we used to do. We're going to take our neck measurements to be 3.5 inches that I'm going to make a mark right there. So I'm going to be making it 3.5 inches, and I'm going to be cutting the front and the back together, and I'm going to be making the back neckline to be 1.5 inches. And if you look at the inspiration very well, the neckline for the front is actually V neckline. So I'm going to be making the front neckline to be 5.5 inches because she doesn't want it to be too open. Okay, so that is it right there. So then I went ahead to just go ahead and connect to the point. So guys, I later changed my mind and I went ahead to use 6 inches as well. Okay, because I don't also want it to be too choking. So I went ahead to use 6 inches as well. So then go ahead and connect it all the way like so. So if you don't have a ruler, you can go ahead and use a free hand as well. So the next thing to do now is to take our shoulder measurement, which is also known as our back measurement. So then I'm just going to go ahead and take out my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. Okay, just go ahead and make a point there. So from there we are going to connect our shoulder slope to it. Okay, so after making the back measurement, we are going to extend our sleeve. The next thing is to measure out our sleeve part. But I'm going to be taking my sleeve from that shoulder point. Okay, I'm going to be taking my sleeve from that shoulder point. And when you want to measure your client, make sure you measure the sleeve parts as well. So I'm working with a sleeve part of 12 inches that I'm going to make a point right there, that I'm going to leave about 1 inch for the joining allowance. All right, so remember, we are not folding these parts. I'm going to be using my ashoke to turn it down. So then I came down by 1.5 inch like so. Then I'm going to connect it to my shoulder slope. Okay, and remember our shoulder is actually not straight, so we have to have a shoulder slant. So that's what I'm doing right there. So this is just a normal simple boubou, normal simple method of cutting a boubou. Okay, so then the next thing is to determine our sleeve opening. Then I'm going to be making use of just 9.5 inches for the opening part. All right, so from there I'm going to connect a straight line like you see me do. So and remember, this also will serve as our chest line as well, or our bust line. Okay, so from there that will be my sleeve opening. Okay, so from there I'm just going to go ahead and take my bust measurement divided by 4, that I'm going to make a point. Okay, but remember that the bust measurement I'm going to be making use is 36 inches. Then I'm going to be adding extra 3 inches to it. All right, so that will serve as the freeness that is supposed to have. Okay, so then I'm going to divide it by 4. So whatever I have, I'm just going to go ahead and take it down as a cement do. All right, and you can go ahead and measure it by 4. Take your proper measurement by 4 first, then you add another extra 3 inches to it. So you can do it whichever way you prefer. So then I'm going to mark out my waistline, then I'm going to rule it across. So I'm actually doing this so that you guys can able to understand what I'm doing right there. So next I'm going to just go ahead and take my waist divided by 4, and also remember the way I taught to fold your tape rule into a 4, then go ahead and take the mark. Then I'm going to add extra that 3 inches to it to serve as the freeness it's supposed to have. All right, so leaving the tape at my waistline, I'm just going to come down by 9 inches. So this will serve as the hip line as well. So then I'm just going to go ahead and make my hip measurement divided by 4, then add the extra 3 inches to it. Then I'm just going to go ahead and connect. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share as well. So from there, I'm just going to go ahead and take my full length. Okay, go ahead and take your full length as well. So for me, I'm working with a length of 56 inches. Okay, so I'm working with a length of 56 inches. So then I have it to be there. So I have to extend this up so that you guys can see what I'm actually doing right there. All right, so please go ahead and fold your fabric properly so that you don't have like, so that you don't mix things up. Go ahead and fold it very well. So that is me there. So I went ahead to make the points. I'm going to be the length. I'm just going to make the points the gown supposed to reach. Okay, so I'm going to connect to the point, to the hem line in a straight form. All right, so that's it right there. So guys, please, if you haven't subscribed once again, please don't forget to subscribe, because a lot of tutorials actually coming up in this channel. So the only favor you can do me is to subscribe to encourage me to do more. All right, so guys, the next thing to do now is to add my sewing allowance, which is also known as my stitching allowance. All right, so I'm going to be making use of just 1.5 inch for my stitching allowance. Then I'm going to connect all the way to the hem line as well. So guys, I'm just trying to make some points there, so I'm going to have a perfect shape I'm supposed to have. So guys, this is just a simple bubble. So it's actually so simple to make. Just pay full attention to it. So guys, the next thing to do now is to cut out. So guys, I want you to pay very close attention to where I'll be cutting out. So I'm going to be cutting the XX out now. So guys, remember we are not going to leave that place too sharp, but I just went ahead to make a nice curve. So guys, this is after cutting it out. So I hope you can see what I did right there. I went ahead to cut out the back neckline first before I cutted out the front neckline. Okay, so just go ahead, and if you are cutting it together, make sure you are cutting your back first. So the next thing to do now is to work on our Ashoke fabric. Okay, so then I'm going to be making a point on my pattern paper first, so that you guys can able to see, because if you look at the inspiration very well, the down part is actually a kind of scan up. So the next thing I'm just going to go ahead and do is to make um to mark my back measurement, which is 8 inches. So that's what I'm doing right there. I'm going to connect all the way to the end of the paper. So that will be the length, and that will be the size we are going to be working with. And remember, the neckline for our front is 3.5 inches by 6 inches. So just go ahead and connect in the form of V. Alright, just connect in the form of V. So the next thing to do now is to cut out. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, share with your families, friends that you know is into fashion as well. So guys, the next thing to do now is to make this canop M-line. I will call it canop or ladder M-line. Okay, so that's the next thing we have to make right now. So from there, just know that the points here, I'm going to be coming in by 1.5 inches, and I want you to know that I'm going to be extended the length on my ashoke part. Okay, so then I'm going to come up by 1.5 inch as well. Just watch me the way I'm doing. Should know you get to understand what I'm trying to do. So still come in by 1.5 inch again. So you're going to make a point right there again. So you come up by 1.5 inch again. Okay, after rolling it, come up by 1.5 inch again. Make a point there. Then you roll. So that's how you're going to repeat to the end of the side. Okay, just watch me the way I'm doing. So if you don't want to do this on your paper, you can go ahead and do it on your actual okay, because I'm actually doing it for you guys to understand. Right, so guys, the next thing to do now is to cut out. So guys, this is after cutting it out, and as you can see, I want the wideness of the paper to be just 18 inches. So I just have to go ahead and trim the excess off. Okay, so this is how it's going to be, as you can see, and you can see the M lines actually forming a ladder. Okay, so then I'm just going to go ahead and join my ashoke together, and that's it right there. I've gone ahead to join it together. So the next thing to do now is to pin it down. So go ahead and pin your paper to your fabric down, so that it will not start shifting around. Just go ahead and secure it down with pins, so that it won't stress you enough. Okay, it won't stress you. So guys, this is after pinning. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to go ahead and use my chalk to trace it. And remember, I told us earlier that I'm going to be extending the down parts a little bit, and I'm gonna ahead and do that. I'm gonna ahead and make the points there. So guys, the next thing to do now is to cut out. So guys, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Please and please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Please and please. So guys, just go ahead and use your scissors to cut it out. Okay. So guys, can you see I just went ahead to leave about one of about 0.5 inch of the way, okay? So the next thing I just went ahead to do now is to cross check. Maybe I'm having the same length to the side as well, okay? So guys, the next thing to do now is to attach this to our front pattern, okay? But I'm going to set this aside first. I'm going to go ahead and cut the facing for the back. So after cutting the facing for the back, as you can see, I'm going to be joining it to my front pattern. Just go ahead and open up your front like so. Open it up, and remember, for this kind of neckline, remember we are turning the actual K with the link line, the main fabric link line. So we are going to be turning it, we are going to be turning the actual K, okay, with our main fabric. And remember, we are going to be joining it at the wrong side first, okay? I don't know, maybe you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Just go ahead and turn your main fabric to the wrong side, then you place your actual K on it, okay? So that when you want to turn it to your right side, the right side of the actual K will be at the right side of your actual fabric, okay? So just go ahead and properly join it together, okay? Go ahead and turn the facing for it, then do the same thing for your back as well, because I'm gonna have to cut out the facing for the back as well. So do well to go ahead and join it as well. So guys, just watch me carefully. This particular place is actually tricky. Just watch me the way I'm doing. You will understand what I'm trying to do. So guys, this is after me joining it. Then I'm going ahead to secure those ladders down, okay? And I've joined the back facing as well. So the next thing to do now is to join our shoulder together. So right side facing right side, make sure you join it together, okay? Go ahead and join the back and the front together, right side facing right side. So join the first part and the second part together as well. So next, after joining it together, just go ahead and properly give it a good press, okay? So then the next thing to do now is to add the actual key to our sleeve part. So to measure our sleeve part, I'm going to be measuring it, placing my tape from one folded part to another. So I have it to be 9 inches. Then I'm going to measure 18 inches, because remember, the actual fabric is in a fold of 2, as you can see. So I even still have excess, so I just have to go ahead and use it that way. That I'm going to trim out my excess later on, okay? So that I'm going to turn it to the wrong side as well, as you see me do. So just go ahead and repeat the same process for the way for just go ahead and repeat the same process, okay? So after repeating the same process for the front, go ahead and turn it to the right side as well. And I'm gonna ahead and turn it out, as you can see. So the next thing to do now is to shape out our gown measurements. Okay, our gown bodies. Just go ahead and shape it out, as I can see. And remember, we left about 1 inch, 1.5 inch stitching allowance. Then I'm going to go ahead and stitch about 1.5 inches all the way from the sleeve part to the hemline. So repeat the same process for the other side as well. So guys, this is after stitching it done, as I can see. So guys, if you find this video helpful, kindly please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to comment. So guys, see you guys in my next video. I love you. Bye.